pound 444-973 pound, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Also, if you're interested in checking out our skincare videos, myself and health coach Amanda Rideout do actually, it's more than just skincare. We should call it Skincare and More. Last video, which we'll post tomorrow, I think tomorrow, yeah, we'll be posting it tomorrow, is going to be on essential oils. Some interesting stuff about essential oils that we talked about. And if you're interested in being put on the list, the email list to be notified when the videos come out, please send me an email, ben@ksco.com, K for King, S for Sam, C for Cat, O for Oscar, ben@ksco.com, and just put in the subject matter, please add to the email list or something along those lines. And that way when I scan through my emails, I can see your request. Okay, let's see if there's anything else I want to say. No, we'll continue talking prostaglandins tomorrow. Time to hit our phones. 855-660-4261 is our number. This is Robert in Colorado. Robert, is this you, my buddy?
This is me.
What's up, Robert? Let me introduce you to the listeners here real quick. Robert called me a couple of days ago. Actually, Robert touched base with me via Facebook. He moved to Colorado from Georgia, and he had some really neat things to say about longevity. And I said, Robert, why don't you hold on to that thought, because I want everybody to hear what you have to say. Right, Robert?
That is correct, Ben. I'm very excited about this product, and I just noticed, something about a couple of days ago that about my feet. It used to be crack and dry, and I looked. We was praying yesterday. I looking down. I'm like, wow, they're like smooth, and like no more cracks. I didn't go to the pedicure or anything,
And you didn't rub anything on. You didn't have any special cream that you put. Right. It's just nutrition.
No, I was like shocked. I was like, and I've been taking the 90 for life for.
You told me you lost weight too. You said did you say you lose? Was that you that was telling me?
Yeah, I lost 20 pounds.
Did you try? Were you trying to lose weight, or it just came? It just happened?
No, I wasn't even working out. It wasn't even working out that hard. I got a membership at 24 Hour Fitness, but I usually go maybe a couple of days, 3 days, because I usually work for Uber, so I drive all day and mostly all night, especially Saturday night. So I try to get in the gym, and just naturally I just lost 20 pounds just taking the 90 minerals. The body is just like transformed.
Thank you.
I'm just
thank you for sharing that, Robert.
Waiting, just waiting for like another month, to lose 10 more pounds.
That's awesome, buddy. Listen, send me an email. Make sure you put your address in there, and I'm going to send you out some Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Put your phone number in your email too, and you and I will stay in touch. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you, Robert. God bless you. I appreciate you sharing that. I talk about this stuff all the time, but I'm a scientist. I'm a healthcare professional. I know sometimes people are thinking, well, is this relevant to me? Yes, it's relevant to you. That's why I like hearing success stories, and why it's so important that you share your success stories, because when somebody loses 20 pounds, or their skin health improves, or they're off their medication, these are all things that happen once you get on the Mighty 90, the Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients. Once you experience it yourself and you tell your story, it's much more important than me talking about the science or me talking about the theory. So please, you guys, if you share your story, you're going to help a lot of people. You're going to help change lives. And if you join up, if you sign up for to help sell the product, help use the product, and really to help promote the ideas that we talk about here on The Bright Side, you are going to change a lot of lives yourself, and you're going to make money too. And what's better than that? Making money, helping people at the same time. All right, 855-660-4261 is our number on The Bright Side. Welcome, Steve. What's going on, my man?
Hello, once again. We just had a question about, we're wondering about Alzheimer's, if you have some good things to say as far as preventing and overcoming something like that.
Yes, practice your brain, exercise your brain. I always tease my dad. I invented it, or I named a disease after my dad. I noticed, and I always tease him about this. I noticed that as we get older, we tend to all suffer from this kind of problem, or a lot of us do. Anyway, and I noticed it with my dad. But it's not just my dad, it's all older folks. And it's something I call old man's disease. I named it after him, right? Old man's disease. You know what old man's disease is? And by the way, women get old man's disease, and young people get old man's disease too. But I just named this after my dad. He's 85 years old, so I call it old man's disease. Old man's disease is when you know everything. right? Can you relate? You know everything. Nobody can tell you anything. You know all about history and politics and how your body works and what the good foods are, everything. You know it all. That's called old man's disease. I named it after my dad because that's God love my dad. I love my dad. He's awesome, but he knows everything. He doesn't listen to anything I have to say because he knows it all. And that's what tends to happen as we get older. Our minds close. And our minds are a function in many ways of our brains. So our brains close. We shrivel. Our brains shrivel. Our brains contract. And so Alzheimer's disease is a manifestation of a brain that is shrinking. From a physical standpoint, it looks like there's all kinds of fibers and tangles that are formed. Doctors will call them senile plaques or neurofibrillary tangles, which in many ways, by the way, are similar to all the kind of fibers that get secreted in abundance when we have a central nervous system problem. But the point is one of the best ways to protect yourself from any kind of memory problems, intellectual functioning loss, Alzheimer's disease, dementias, etc., is to use your brain, practice, learn a new language, use memory skills. You know how they have those little codes when you go buy bulk almonds or bulk flax seeds at the health food store or Whole Foods? They got the little code numbers. Yes. Don't write down the code numbers. Try to remember the code numbers. Memorize the code numbers, and then go all the way to the checkout stand. And you drop your almonds on the conveyor belt, on the little belt there. And you drop your flax seeds, and you drop your peanuts or whatever it is you bought, and you say to the lady, 3265-2799-1246, and she'll look at you like, well, how the heck did you remember that? And it'll be because you're practicing your memory techniques. I told my mom, every day practice 4 or 5 numbers. Just remember 4 numbers and repeat those numbers, and just that act alone will help prevent the formation of Alzheimer's disease and dementias, because your brain is almost like a muscle in the sense that when if you don't use it, you lose it. Learn a new language, learn a musical instrument, a new philosophy, read different kinds of books. Just read books. So that's number 1. Focus on using your brain, doing new things, new ideas, new philosophies, etc. But then there's also wonderful nutritional strategies that you can use, Steve. And in many ways, Alzheimer's disease mimics, surprise, surprise, a lot of other chronic degenerative diseases. Hang on, Steve. I'll give you some nutritional strategies when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away.
I'm Dr. Bradley Keel, chiropractic physician in Blaine, Minnesota. At Corrective Care Chiropractic, we strive to restore and maintain health through natural methods, chiropractic to optimize nervous system function, and nutrition to supply the body with the raw materials needed for healing. Call 763-755-0100 or on the web at ccchiro.com. We want to assist you in reaching your health and wellness goals. That's 763-755-0100 or ccchiro.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866. At 30dayfoodsupply.com, you can now purchase a one-of-a-kind product not available anywhere else. A meatless burger dry mix in 4 delicious flavors. With our new Oregon Trail Foods vegan burgers, all you do is add water and fry. They need no refrigeration. They're packaged in Mylar bags with an oxygen absorber for a long shelf life. They're non-GMO. They're gluten, soy, nut, and chemical-free, but they're loaded with flavor. And a good source of carbs and protein, yet low in sodium. Flavors include Italian, spicy Mexican, 6 vegetable, and black bean olive. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010 and order today. Eat them every day, take them camping, or save them for an emergency. Check them out at 30dayfoodsupply.com and click on the vegan burger icon. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where all of our products are produced in Oregon by Oregon Trail Foods. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
GCN, proudly sponsored by UnseenNow.com. Find out how to stop Big Brother in his tracks at UnseenNow.com. This is GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side talking to Steve in Virginia about Alzheimer's disease. Steve, you there?
Yes.
Okay. So number one, so let me just finish this up. I want to get some more calls. Okay, Steve? So number one, exercise your brain. And that's so important as we get older because we all have a tendency to just fall into our old way of doing things, our comfort zone. And that's one of the worst things that you could do for your brain as well as for your muscles as well. Just sitting around doing nothing, sitting around on the couch and not exercising your body is the equivalent of not exercising your brain. And just like your body and your musculature and your skeletal muscle system, musculoskeletal system can atrophy, your brain in a way can atrophy as well. So making sure you're doing new things and learning new things and exploring new ideas, that's very important to prevent intellectual problems as you get older, dementias and such. Secondly, there's a lot of great nutritional supplements. Surprise, surprise, prostaglandins are very involved when it comes to dementias. The central nervous system is very dependent on these kinds of autocrine and paracrine hormones that we've been talking about, specifically prostaglandins. Many folks who have Alzheimer's disease have the wrong kinds of prostaglandins or imbalances in prostaglandins, prostaglandin deficiencies, overactive prostaglandins, etc. So using your essential fatty acids is very important. The ultimate EFAs are a must-have for all central nervous system brain dysfunction, including dementias. 9 capsules a day is where I recommend you be. At least 3 a day, but 9 a day is probably best. 3 in the morning, 3 at night, 3 in the afternoon. Of course, making sure you're absorbing your fats is also important. So using the ultimate enzymes and probiotics. We don't, I mention it here on this program, but you don't hear a lot about how important probiotics, the Biolumin Nightly Essence, and the Beyond Organic products can be for helping us absorb and utilize fats. That's one of the major roles of these probiotics, of good bacteria. They help the body process fats. So using the Biolumin Nightly Essence is another important strategy. Lecithin, as I say, apple cider vinegar, bile salts. Vitamin E is very, very important for the brain. 400 international units of vitamin E can be helpful for Alzheimer's disease. Same with coenzyme Q10, which is similar to vitamin E. It's vitamin E's cousin, if you will. 100 to 200 milligrams a day of the oil-soluble coenzyme Q10. And then maybe the most important of all the brain vitamins, of all the central nervous system vitamins, are the B complex. You can call them the brain vitamins, vitamin brain, or I call them vitamin building because they build things too. But the brain is very dependent on B vitamins. Thiamine deficiency can cause dementias. Just that alone, just vitamin B1 deficiency, vitamin B3, niacin deficiency can cause all kinds of brain problems. So using the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, that's one of the best ways to get your B complex. It's liquid. It's easy to absorb. We've told this story many times about Ted Anderson, who owns the Genesis Communication Network. When he first started getting involved with longevity, he gave his dad was suffering from Alzheimer's disease, and he gave his dad some Beyond Tangy Tangerine within days. His dad was thinking more clearly and was more lucid. He said, in Ted's words, he said he had his dad back. Of course, the doctor then said, "What are you doing with that crazy nutritional supplement? It's going to interrupt your drugs. It's going to interfere with your medicines." So, that's what he said, right? So of course, Ted's mom, who's a nurse, got freaked out, and he went off the BTT, and Ted says, "My dad was gone again." That's the craziness of our mom, right? Right? So EFAs, Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Another thing, Alzheimer's disease can be thought of as